Back in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Was good.
All right, make sure that you are going to trackstarswithaz.com, looking for the merch, man. We've got Trackstars t-shirts available for you. We've got hats, we've got coffee mugs, you name it. So make sure you go to trackstarswithaz.com, go to the merch section, support our brand, man. Make sure you grab some of that Trackstars gear today, all right?
So we were gonna do a dissect of WAP, but we don't think we could do the dissect because ain't no clean words in that song. Apparently, I've never heard it. I've never seen the video. Haven't heard it.
I didn't even know about it till today, and
I know what it means because me and my wife watch Dish Nation every day. But yeah, we can't dissect that song. But it's been funny because a lot of people have been talking about it because people have been saying it means worship and praise.
Praise and worship.
Worship and praise. And pastors have been getting fooled with that. But I wanted to, since we still got McKinley here, since we were going to talk about hip hop, I wanted to know, because Jeremiah, before the show started, was asking him like the top, what was it? The Mount Rushmore of every decade of hip hop. Yeah. He's like, yo, I can only go back so far. So I want to know what your Mount Rushmore of right now is, like the 2010s to 2020.
I have, like, me being a Chicago kid, I have like a bias. You know what I'm saying? Just as much as I want to, like, with him being my friend and everything, he's my favorite personal rapper. I want to throw G Herbo up there.
Oh, really? You know G Herbo?
Yeah, I know G Herbo. He's a good dude. But just to not, make anybody upset, I want to do a more non-biased. So I'm gonna go with. I really like Meek a lot, right? I really like Meek. Okay. I really like Drake. And I said this, prior to us hopping on, that like I don't think Future's music is timeless, and I haven't heard like a great Future song recently. But like numbers don't lie, Future got a lot of hits in this last 10 years.
So you got to put him on there, even though you think it's not timeless.
I gotta put Future up there, and Young Thug. And I know people are gonna be like, "This is a little boy. This boy putting, Thug up there before he putting Kendrick and he putting J. Cole, and he's not woke." And listen, I'm not trying.
You being honest, man.
Heard all the criticism already.
Yeah, I know what's coming. So
you said Drake, Future, Young
Meek.
Thug, and Meek Mill.
That's
for the 2010s. All right, so reach back because you was young. What about the 2000s? Who would you say was the Mount Rushmore of the 2000s?
Jay, Ye, 50. I don't like Eminem that much, bro. I don't want to say Eminem. I don't like Eminem.
You gotta say
okay, what's the deal with people like
these kids don't like Eminem, bro.
Eminem all of a sudden, like,
they don't like Eminem, bro.
Like, I don't know. I understand he say some cool stuff, but it's just like the same thing. Like I want to hear like hits. You know what I'm saying? Like like Cole and Kendrick, they got some hits, but the rest of that stuff is real. Like I gotta be in the mood for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you can put on any 50 song, club, car, barbecue. We hear like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that with.
So it's all vibes.
Yeah, it's all. So I feel like my fourth one. I don't know, Dave. Help me. I need some help.
Give him some, Jeremiah. Who's up there?
For the 2000s, we
Lil Wayne.
Wayne.
Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Wayne.
Okay. Wayne. All right. Wayne. Okay, so Wayne, Jay, Ye, and 50.
Yeah.
That's solid. Yeah, so I'm gonna stretch you.
I don't know it.
The 90s. The 90s. Just a wild swing in the dark.
You know, two of the 90s that will go up there.
I mean, yeah, Pac and Biggie.
Okay.
Pac and Biggie. Nas.
Okay. Now, are you doing this from experience or just what you heard?
So I just now, recently, I want to say even within the last couple of weeks, got on this Nas wave. And it was honestly because I went into a shoe store and they were playing Illmatic. And I'm like, I know like the words or whatever, but they were like, yo, like, this is his first album. He was 17. Even everything's perfect up to the cover art. Like, you know, he was so woke at 17, whatever. And I'm like, listen to something like, this is impressive for a 17-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna say Nas, Pac, Biggie, and I was born in 97. You know, I
don't These people are already dead.
I guess the more NWA.
Like Ice Cube.
Oh, that's kind of late 80s, early.
I don't know.
You can do.
I would say Snoop.
I help him out. No, he said NWA, so Ice Cube. It's
Ice Cube. Cube is cool. Yeah, his.
I only know like 1-2 Ice Cube songs for real. So
that's okay. That's all right. He was started making movies. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got away.
He was probably laughing at the NWA comment, but y'all, I don't know for real.
No, I asked you to stretch, and you did. So I appreciate it.
You did good.
So I want to contrast your list with our OG hip hop head Jeremiah. I want you to start in the 90s.
OG
and move forward and see if we have any overlap.
I'm going to say we started in the 90s, of course, Tupac and Biggie. I will say Snoop. I always say this. I think Snoop Dogg had one of the most anticipating albums of all time when his debut album.
It was good.
It's out of between him and Cube, like having those debuts. Because once Cube left NWA, everybody was like, "Yo, what's up with America's Most Wanted?" But I know Snoop was like after Dr. Dre album, everybody was looking at for a Snoop album. So I'm gonna say Biggie, Tupac, Snoop, and Nas. And I'm gonna say Nas because Nas was another one that people were looking for Illmatic once he dropped his Live at the Barbecue album.
Okay, so the overlap between you two is Biggie, Nas, and Tupac. So that's consistent. So now I'm gonna show you, McKinley, how different Ryan is. Ryan is from the South. All right. So I want to know, Ryan. Wait. I gotta finish Jeremiah. My bad. Do your 2000 list.
Wait. Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I almost feel disrespectful leaving T out of the 2000s. So.
There you go. I was gonna say
you don't feel disrespected. You tell the truth.
I was gonna say that.
All right,
I'm serious. Like which album? How much do you know about it?
Just the hits.
Okay. So
your
Jeremiah.
Generation is that? Wait, hold on. Is your generation is that? Is it just hits? Like, give me hits. I don't care about your body work. Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like Bryson Tiller, random guy we haven't talked about, right? And this is not hip hop, but like a flawless, no skip body of work. I feel like Frank Ocean's Channel Orange, like no skip, a body of work and things like that. So I feel like there are some albums that are no skips that I'm like are really good, but they're not that many rap albums.
You kind of an R&B head. You kind of an R&B head, low key. You mentioned a lot of R&B cats.
When I'm in here dolo,
you waiting for that wife, yeah.
But that vibe the vibe that people always talk about is always like almost singy.
Yeah, it's like a mix of R&B and hip hop.
Yeah. It's never like just strong hip hop.
So I'm gonna surprise y'all. If we're gonna go decade to decade.
No, so Ryan, just do your 90s because I want to get 90s. Everybody's all the way back up to now.
Okay.
So go Ryan, do your 90s.
So 90s is Tupac, Biggie, Lauryn Hill, Nas.
Okay.
For you,
bringing the women personally. In here.
Yeah.
Wait
a minute, Ryan.
Yeah.
You didn't like the
you personally.
I did.
So you're telling me
Lauryn Hill just dropped one album?
Well, it was amazing.
But it was monumental. It changed everything.
And she was on the Fugees.
Screw me on this.
She was on the Fugees, right? So that was some hits. But Ryan, I want to drill down because I don't believe you. So you're telling me that those are your personal favorites from the 90s?
So I didn't listen to Southern rappers in the 90s because I was into the bass music. So I listened to the So Def Bass All Stars, and I listened to 95 South, and I listened to like that's who I was into. Kilo Ali. So I was different. So I wouldn't put any of those guys on the Mount Rushmore.
Okay, so you just tipping your hat to the people that were hot in the 90s now.
My Southern hip hop exposure was Dungeon Family. That was my Southern hip hop exposure for the very first time when I got to high school and I could ride with my friends and listen to music outside of my parents' house. My dad was not going for hip hop in the house, yo. He was not going for that. He was not. So I had to kind of like wait until I got to my friends' houses, and they listened to more stuff, and so yeah. But that was it.
But why put Tupac Big? Are you just saying it because that's what everybody else?
No. Because I actually went back and did Tupac and Biggie. That was a thing when we got older. Like after they died, of course, even up until before they died, they were still staples in the music. So that was all you ever heard.
So you said Tupac, Biggie, who else?
Lauryn Hill and Nas.
So those three are still consistent. I don't know where to put certain people because to me, I would have to say Tupac and Biggie for the 90s. Man, that's really difficult. I'm gonna do Lauryn Hill because there's some people that could fit in the 90s, but I'm gonna move them to the 2000s just
exactly. Yeah, me too.
And for the 90s, for me, it might honestly, Method Man might crack that.
Okay, that's a different look. No 3 Stacks.
No, I put him in the 2000s.
He's in the 2000s for sure.
I moved him to the 2000s just because.
But majority of albums was in the 90s.
You're right. But I just want to give him more respect to that because if I put him in the 90s, that means that I feel like I'm gonna leave him in the. I'm gonna put him in the generation I actually was like paying attention.
Well, you know what? I take that back because I was a big Outkast fan in 9th, 10th grade. So I'll say I can't put both of them. I can't put both of them on the Mount Rushmore. But if I had to take one off, I'd probably take off Nas and put
I might. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this because this is my list. I'm putting Andre in both decades. I'm putting Andre in the 90s and the 2000s. Okay,
I love that. Mad respect.
But he stopped in the 3000s.
Mad respect.
Andre, Lauren, Biggie, and Pac for the 90s for me. All right, so do your 2000s list, Jeremiah.
All right, so I'm going to say Eminem, Jay-Z, even though he came in late.
He could
90s,
go in both decades too.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, Kanye. I always think Kanye is the glitch in the Matrix. Like he changed everything, bro. Like it's one of those things when like the guys that were hot in the 2010s is because of some of them guys are because of Kanye to me. But Kanye, Jay, M, and I don't know. Like I would have to say fifth. 50's impact was ridiculous.
So your list is the same as McKinley's list. I said Eminem. Eminem. But it's close. Your lists are pretty close so far. All right, that's good. That's good. What about you, Ryan?
All right, so for the 2000s, it's Andre, T.I. Got to put T.I. in there. Jay-Z, and let me think of another. 2000s.
Babe, you're right. I'm saying Wayne. I gotta do Wayne.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I'll go with Wayne. I'll go with Wayne.
About Lil Wayne.
Who are you taking off for Wayne, Jeremiah?
50. I'll take 50 off.
Okay. This is hard for me because I'm gonna have to leave somebody off that I think deserves it. But for me, it's M, Andre 3000, Jay-Z, and then my last one is really a toss between Kanye and Lil Wayne. Kanye is my all-time probably top 2 favorite artists if you combine everything he's done. But
you don't think Wayne had more hits and impact than Eminem?
Not at that time, bro. Not at that time. Think about early 2000s.
He can't. He was like he was like 4 times.
I didn't see.
You was alive.
Rapping no Eminem songs. I didn't see no kids.
Bro, I'm telling
you, man.
That's
because your parents weren't into it.
We just watched 8 Mile.
Bro, I know you miss Eminem. The Eminem time. Eminem time was like what 99 to 2005 was like the hot Eminem time, right?
Yeah.
Eminem was killing everything, bro. So Kanye was like from 2004 2005 for the rest of the time, right? Yeah. So Kanye is up there for me. But those 5, I don't know if I could leave off any of those 5. To me, all 5 of them were at the top of my list consistently. Yeah. So Those I have to put a fifth, like Trump's trying to do with the Mount Rushmore. I got to put a fifth face on there. So those 5 are mine.
That's Trump's trying to do.
All right, so
let's
2010s.
Get
this is the hard one. All right,
I'm waiting on this 2010s.
2010s. All right. Remind us of your list again, McKinley, for 2010s, because this is the one that matters.
Drake.
Young Thug.
Future. I know you was waiting on the Thug one. Future.
And
Thug.
Meek Mill.
And Meek Mill.
Okay. All right. Jeremiah.
Drake.
Oh, wait, real quick. I got to tip my hat to Lupe. You're right. Steven, you're right. Lupe was like close, like number 6. But yeah, go ahead.
But I would say, okay, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, and it's going to be a shocker for y'all. Nicki Minaj.
Really?
Yeah.
Nicki was killing it, man. She was killing it.
She dominated for a while.
So you're leaning early 2010s.
I'm gonna be honest. I had a Nicki Minaj phase. I was listening to Nicki
you was a bar?
I was listening to Nicki Minaj in my headphones in my car, but I don't think I was listening to her more than any other. I don't know, man. This is all crazy.
And the reason why I said that, because honestly, that 4th spot can go to Sean, can go to Wale, can go to Meek, like you said, can go to so many.
Jeremiah, are you doing best artists, or are you doing your personal Mount Rushmore, like the ones that impacted you the most?
I'm doing people who had impact, because to me,
I want to know who had impact on you.
On me. Oh, okay. Well, okay, then Nicki got to come off that list.
Then I got to go back and put Lil Jon on there.
So, if we're gonna do me for 2010s, I probably would say Drake, Kendrick, Cole, and then for me, I'm trying to figure out who else in the 2010s.
Rick Ross.
No, sir. not for us.
Ross got hits.
Yeah, he does. He
got hits. He got hits.
Probably Cray would probably.
Lecrae is in your top.
Oh yeah.
For 2010.
So I think that's where we're gonna part ways, right? Because I think a lot of people on this call watching on YouTube, I think Lecrae is in their top 4, because Lecrae had a ton of impact on a lot of us. So I
thought you were just talking about impact in the culture. I didn't think you were talking about personally. You're talking about in the culture.
I'm asking you, so I think your personal impact has to weigh into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something about that. It has to be authentic to you. That's why I was challenging Ryan about Biggie, Tupac, because I don't think Biggie and Tupac had any impact on Ryan in the 90s.
They did. They definitely did.
Okay. So Ryan, 210s.
Ooh. Okay. It's sad you can't put whole groups on there. But let's see. Okay, so 2010s, I definitely would say Drake. But for me, like personally, I have to say Atlanta music, period, man. Like, so I have to say Lil Jon. And here's why I say Lil Jon,
in the
right?
2010s?
The 2010s? Yeah.
John wasn't doing nothing in 2010s.
2010s. Okay. Wait a minute. Did I do the 2000s already? I didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so 2010s. All right. So for the 2010s, for me, it's still Drake. It's Lecrae. Who else was like really impactful in music? Oh man. I gotta give it to somebody else in the South, man. Dang, who could I give it to?
Young Thug. You could do a Young Thug.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not.
That, bro.
You know what?
This is where the generational gap is coming in.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send y'all a playlist, right? That's what I'm gonna do. And y'all sit here, y'all listen to all these hits, right? And y'all sit back.
He calls them hits.
Well,
he calls them hits. I'm
gonna tell you why your list is not connecting with us, because Young Thug, for our generation, Young Thug did not connect with us. Meek Mill didn't really connect with us, not as a superstar. Like, I think people think he's good, but for us, Meek Mill was never a superstar.
Well, I think. I will say this. I think for our from generation, millennial generation, I think Meek had moments, but I don't think
moments. But I don't think we ever saw him as a superstar.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen the
Memphis
Meek
Bleak
documentary?
Yeah. No, the thing is, I think what people perceive is we talking about like he's not good we're not saying he's not good or what he's doing for the community we're not negating those things. We're just saying as like in your face or like impacting us, it's okay. But then also to me, it's like he starts off the 2010s like with Tupac's back and I'm that dude and we gonna get it and amen and all this other stuff. And then his troubles happen, then it dips, and then he comes back with more of Martin, what he called himself, Meek Luther King. Like it's like two dynamics of who he is. So it's nothing like that could catch you. Like to me, and this is just me saying this, I don't think for our generation that he may have a classic album like Drake, Kendrick, or Cole.
Yeah, Meek never cracked. From the people I know, Meek never cracked like anybody that I would consider the greatest of all time. Rick Ross never cracked that for our generation either. I'm trying to think of the people who cracked it was Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. Those are the ones that for us growing up in the 90s, they rose to the level of excellence that catered to our ears.
I'm about to say something that's going to get everybody to log off. You ready?
Go ahead.
He said everybody to log off.
I got Drake over Michael Jackson.
Oh, snap. Let me get you off of here, bro. So that was McKinley. Swish. Drake over Michael Jackson.
No. Are you kidding me? Oh, your parents did something wrong when you were born.
Well, thank you for helping me figure out what I'm going to put at the top of this video. That would make it real easy.
Drake got more hits than anybody. And what's crazy about this is Michael Jackson got like a 35-year catalog of music. Drake got 10. You
think Drake has more hits
really
than,
think Drake
than
is
Michael Jackson?
Better than Michael Jackson?
Social media has
Drake
out.
You think LeBron's better than Jordan too, don't you? Tell me LeBron's better than Jordan being in Chicago, sitting there right now.
I don't know.
You think he is? You think he is? I knew it.
His Wi-Fi is gonna get shut down.
You in Chicago, bro?
LeBron has done a lot for the foundation that I
No, did you watch Last Chance?
Last
Dance?
I watched it. I'm not gonna answer that question right now.
Okay, we'll do the sports another day. We'll do sports another day. All right, so
wait. Okay, that's why I keep saying. Okay, real quick. That's why I keep going back because your generation always is on numbers and hits. I have a conversation with this guy at my job about stuff like this.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Are we taking like the personal stuff out of the music? Like the personal? Can we only talk about music?
Oh, I'm guessing that's what we're saying.
Wait. Okay, what are you referring to? You talking about Michael Jackson's personal stuff?
No. I feel like R. Kelly got more hits than Michael Jackson too.
Oh no!
Well, R. Kelly wrote some stuff for Michael Jackson. You're not alone.
And he got his hits of his own. R. Kelly got hits.
Let me explain this because I'll give you a pass. I'll give you a pass because you weren't around for the Michael Jackson stuff. Like if you were there, you wouldn't be saying none of this. I promise.
Passed out in
R. Kelly
ambulances?
R. Kelly is dope, like super dope musically. He had super hits. R. Kelly didn't scratch the surface of Michael Jackson's success. Not even touch it.
No, he's not nowhere near the big entertainer or a mega icon, nothing like that. No. The songs, R. Kelly got songs.
He got songs.
A lot of them.
And he ain't got no Thriller.
If he don't got more than Michael Jackson, he's close.
He ain't got no. And you got to understand when we say Michael Jackson ain't just Thriller and stuff. Like Michael Jackson was a kid when we met. Like, you know what I mean? Michael Jackson been doing this for years.
Way more years of music. R. Kelly's catalog is crazy.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you a pass on that one. Drake versus Michael Jackson. That's nuts. I've never heard that. We're gonna have to do a line for line. We have to do a line for line with Drake and Michael Jackson because
underground line for line.
That's crazy.
I don't want people to hear my opinions and distract them from what the work you're doing in the community.
The work you're doing in the community. This is about Chicago. Forgive the opinions.
But I'm not. This is just my opinion of me being 23. I don't want y'all to be distracted or unfollow if y'all follow. If y'all don't do that. or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? All I was saying was,
yo, that's
in
dope.
my eyes, you know.
So I want to hear Ryan's 2010 list because I think this is torture for him. You got anybody?
We gave him
because think about Ryan. Ryan hates Kendrick. He hates.
Yeah.
He don't like J. Cole. He don't like none of the people.
My list is gonna have to go back to putting more people on. Like Drake goes on there. Lil Wayne goes on there. I just pulled up a list of the 2010s. I just pulled up. Yeah, I just pulled up. Like 2010? No, he didn't.
Lil Wayne.
I mean, he did the Carter 4, and then he got into legal trouble. He didn't release music for like a couple of years.
I was according
but he
to
can
this
crossover too.
Yeah, he's a crossover.
Lil Wayne is like the Kobe of rap because his time was the 2000s and he bled into like 2012, 13. But then it was Ghost after that. So it's hard to put him on that list.
Well, you're talking about for me though, right? I'm talking about the influence for me. You know that I've been in Christian hip hop since 2000.
So tell the truth then.
Know who you like.
Tell who you really think is up there then.
I mean, for me, it's like on my Mount Rushmore for the 2010s, it's got to be Lecrae. It's got to be Andy. Yeah, it's got to be people like that on my list.
KB is definitely on your Mount Rushmore.
KB. So that's for me. I think my whole 2010s list is nothing but Christian hip hop.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is simple. It's Drake. It's Kendrick. I can't put Cole there yet. Not for me personally. He's good, but not my personal favorite.
That's okay.
Not my personal favorite. Who else? Drake, Kendrick. I had my list already, and I'm forgetting everybody. Who else y'all say?
Future and Meek.
No, they're not nowhere near my list, bro. Nowhere near it, bro.
What about Big Sean?
Nah, not on no Mount Rushmore. He's good. I like him, but not on no Mount Rushmore. I think Kanye is still on the 2010 list. Yeah, when did My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy come out? When it was 808s when was 808s?
That was late 2000s.
That's in the old one. I still think it's Kanye for this decade too. What's the last one? The last one is, man, I'm blanking out. Who else is that?
I pulled up a list that said the top 25 hip hop artists of decade 2010 to 2019. Number 1, Drake. Number 2, Post Malone. Number 3, Nicki Minaj. Number 4, Eminem. Number 5, Kendrick Lamar. Number 6, Lil Wayne. Number 7, Travis Scott. Number 8, Cardi B. Number 9, Future. Number 10, Jay-Z. Number 11, J. Cole. Number 12, Pitbull. Number 13, Flo Rida. Number 14, Kanye West. Number 15, Wiz Khalifa. Number 16, Migos. Number 17, I don't know who they are. Extension. Number 19, Juice WRLD. Number 20, Fetty Wap. Number 21.
I'll do this. I'll put one of the newer guys on there that I think would have been Mount Rushmore if he was still alive, and that's Triple X. I think his music was like the perfect combination of what's the change in hip hop, and it combined all of that R&B stuff in there too, a little bit like poppy R&B stuff. I think X could have been that dude if he was still alive. So I'll put
y'all lost me at Post Malone.
Yeah, Post Malone.
He was reading a list. I think Billboard did their top 25.
Yeah,
the fact that Flo Rida and Pitbull on that list,
and they do. Billboard does stuff by sales and
sales, but that don't
and charting.
So we were pretty. So we were pretty close as a crew in the 90s, 2010s, 2010s. We diverted. Meek Mill, Young Thug, Future, who else you say? Drake. So the only person in common on our 2010s list is Drake.
Yeah.
For a reason.
That's crazy. That's how good that kid is. Yeah. That's how good he is that he spans all the decades. He knows how to keep everybody happy. That's crazy.
All right.
Drake is that dude. So now we have to figure out if Drake is better than Mike.
No, we don't have to figure that out.
Oh, we should do. We should do one of those verses things. I got all my Drake hits. Y'all pull up y'all Michael Jackson hits.
Well, that's the next thing we got going on.
Okay, stay tuned. We're gonna introduce you to something real quick. All right, let's do this. Yeah, let's get back into it real quick. You got me so distracted today. I ain't even got stuff queued up. That Michael Jackson Drake thing just threw me
I'm
all
sick.
the way off.
My chair is falling back. Like
McKinley, real quick. They said Drake don't even got a classic album. Michael Jackson got like 2 to 3 classic albums.
Drake has never put out an album where he missed. Ain't no song on there.
No, I'm not saying he missed, but I'm saying classic. Some people don't even think Drake has a classic album.
Like Thriller.
They're tripping.
We'll have to come back and do this because we have to settle this. You're in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, and DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
All right, man, this is DJ Jeremiah, the Track Stars. You know what you can do for us? You can go to iTunes right now and subscribe to our podcast. We need you like never before to subscribe to the podcast. While you there, give us a nice review. Give us a 5-star rating. Help us out. Tell other people to go do the exact same thing. This is DJ Jeremiah, the Track Stars. Thank you for doing that. Back to the show.
Yo, what's going on, Trackstarz Universe? This is your man, Ryan Righteous. I got an awesome opportunity for you artists out there. It's called the Trackstarz Music Submission. You can go to trackstarz.com with a Z. Look at the top of the page, and you can submit your music to us for free. That's right. They always say nothing's ever free, but with Trackstarz, it is. Make sure you go take advantage of that. We can put your music up on the Trackstarz Leaks page, and it can also have an opportunity to get distributed to our radio partners as well. Make sure you go to trackstarz.com today. All right.